yeah, with the release of Surge this week, seemed like the perfect time to revisit one of my favorite decks. And that's one where all of your cards cost 2 or less. We've also got Strange Supreme in the mix in here since last time we played this. But it's really cool with Surge because her discounting your top deck means that's going to always cost 1 or less, which creates some really nice breakpoints immediately on turn 3. So for instance, you can play like Athena and any top decked card on turn 3. Your 2 drops are going to cost 1, so that's perfect. Get that Athena down super early and activating right away on top of, just a bunch of awesome buffed 2 drops that can do cool things, Agent and Strange Supreme and Hawkeye and so on. But also, I think even more exciting is you can play a Havoc on turn 3. This crazy early Havoc, which normally, locking yourself out at 3 energy would be a disaster, even in this deck in many cases, because there just aren't enough 1-drops to keep that curve smooth. But in a post-Surge scenario, suddenly, again, mixing 1s and 2s becomes really viable in a deck that has already been capped out at 3 energy, and then Havoc is just scaling so big. When you play him on turn 3, he just becomes so enormous. And sometimes you get Havoc and Athena both down early-ish. They're just both so big. Strange Supreme also has some nice scaling in this deck. You got Squirrel Girl in the mix. You've got Nico can create demons sometimes. Hawkeye has her arrows for Strange Supreme, and Sentinels as well can do a couple things, give you Strange Supreme bodies on the second, Sentinel and thereafter, or just help you fill the curve. Sometimes you don't have a Havoc or whatever, or Athena that kind of limits your plays, and you just need bodies, and Sentinel can help provide that. So a couple really interesting additions to this deck, I thought. Now, I want to be clear, right? Like, this is not supposed to be a meta deck by any means. Like, there's no reason to arbitrarily limit yourself to 2 energy. That's just silly. It's just for fun. I do think it's really close, though. I went 10 and 10. I kept playing, like, trying to get over the hump on 50-50 and just couldn't quite get there. So I had a dead even run with this. I think I probably threw a couple games. I don't know if they'll make it into the video or not. So, like, maybe it's possible to play this to a positive cube rate or a positive win rate. I think it'd be pretty tough just in this meta right now. I think, Strange Supreme got destroyed by Shang-Chi multiple times. That can be a heartbreaker. Frankly, Havoc and Athena are sometimes exposed to Shang-Chi as well. So some easy counters, and, Agent doesn't have the best hits right now necessarily. So there, might need a little meta shift. Maybe there's some refinements that could get this over the hump, but it does showcase like what's possible even when you're running really low cost cards. And, we've got some good Athena decks out there in the mix right now that aren't afraid to run 3 drops or higher cards sometimes. Often, Agent Venom Athena builds do sort of look like this. So it's just fun to try this out and see how it performs. But I do think Surge added a fun new layer to this that created some potential. So I do wonder if somebody could crack the code on this one and build an actually good deck that looks like this. Or maybe just run a couple 3s to smooth things out or run some really key cards. I also thought about putting Toxie in the mix, but she seemed a little too restrictive. But a lot of fun things to try out at least, and a lot of crazy fun games to have to be seen with this one, because this deck can do some silly stuff, as you're about to see. Sokovia loses Spider-Man and Squirrel Girl. Feels like a win for me in that exchange. Oh my god, the 2-drop Central. Let's go. Surge into Havoc. I love it. I love it, dude. This could be my thumbnail. How do I get Havoc in the thumbnail with Surge? I don't know, man. Face doesn't really fit on his body for a variety of reasons, but I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Surge first, yeah. Let's fill out Kingpin too if we can, so they can't move stuff here, right? Ugh. Annoying factor max. I mean, in theory, Havoc plus anything here is kind of fine. As long as you're playing the top deck card every turn, you can still support Athena. Feels a little annoying to put Agent here because they literally can't have any cards there that are Agent is the only thing, right? That feels weird. Maybe you Agent here. Maybe it gets pulled mid anyway is the thing. Like, they do have priorities, so they're going to like Polaris. Nothing would happen here. It's like, yeah, maybe I fill it out next turn and just put it left so like Stegron can't move it in mid or whatever. Okay, this is good. This is good. Havoc mid, dude. We're at 3 energy. We're 3 energy gamers. So next turn is just gonna be Athena plus whatever we draw mid. Any card drawn is gonna be playable. So just Athena plus card mid. 2x actually really nice too, yeah. The question from here is really like, how do we win the next spot? Because all of our power is mid. Like I do almost want to put Thena here so I at least have some numbers right, you know? Not worried about Iron Patriot so much. Like definitely a problem in theory. I think Polaris might just pull Agent mid anyway though. I'm gonna put Thena right so I have some power elsewhere. I don't know. I think I just need something here. They did go right. Maybe it's Stegron for real. Is it actually Stegron like I said earlier? Probably is. Makes sense to me. Yep. Okay. So this makes us basically really strong mid because Havoc is contesting mid with a strong base of power. And now Thena gives us a power output right that hopefully can contest as well. And we just play cards here, right? Let's leave one more spot for something better. It's not going to be a Sentinel. Oh, actually, if I don't go Sentinel here, I don't ever have 2 cards next turn, right? So maybe for this sake, we have to get 2 cards, top deck and Sentinel for Thena next turn. On average, that is worth more power, yeah. I don't know, dude. We're only going to be at 7 here, though, and then like what, 10 plus maybe 6, 7. So it's gonna be like 17, right? Is that gonna hold? I don't know. So potential like arrow and disruption that way. Okay, this is still going all right so far. Yeah. Bob is big. We like Bob. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about like a Magneto or something. Magneto doesn't affect us. We don't have anything in that cost range. Cannonball, nowhere doesn't work. So that would just be 8 power. Cannonball can't go mid, so that doesn't matter. Havoc's still very big. These locations might be saving us from their like scary stuff. You know what I mean? We definitely went on numbers, right? I mean, we're crazy big, right? We're really, really big. We're going to 18. Doesn't beat us, right? Onslaught. Onslaught Jeff. Excuse me? It's the Iron Patriot, Onslaught, and a Jeff. Yeah, no, that didn't even really beat. That almost barely beat just Thena herself. Like, I think they have to know I'm playing at least a Sentinel there, right? Well, maybe they didn't know I had the Thena hit. I don't know. They probably should have assumed, though. Yeah, dude, nice. Really, really clean game. I'm glad we didn't put Thena mid, because I don't think Agent would have held left with just stuff. I think we had to build 2 scalers, basically. But really cool to see the Surge Havoc. We capped out at 3 energy this game and still got to 24 and 18, which is really sick. Surge makes that possible where you can do that. That's a really, really cool showcase of this. Not a bad hand, yeah. I mean, I don't really need 1-drops necessarily. They fill in later fine, I think. Oh, well, okay, never mind. We'll take it. Let's go and get the squirrel buffed. Strange will eat the squirrels. It's like, you know, that's fine on Muir Island and everything, but I don't want too much power into Strange if we get him. In other words, you know, I want to put some on the squirrel girl herself so that it's not, you know, eaten up by Strange, basically. Thanos decks are scary. A lot of good plays to make. Surge is certainly welcome on 2. I kind of want to find a Havoc early here. Honestly, the sooner the better, maybe to go mid. Agent could be a big swing on like their Thanos spot or something. Shield moving out to lose some buffs later. That's marginally helpful, perhaps. Sentinel, yeah, I think we really go pretty hard left here. Maybe I leave 1 spot. Like, it might be nice to get a Spider in there too. Or an Agent, if that makes more sense. But, you know, everything else starts stacking up early. We actually have a lot of plays thanks to the Sentinel here. I really like the idea of Sentinel in this deck for 2 reasons. Like, filling gaps in the curve, number 1, was nice, I thought. Number 2 is Doctor Strange, or Strange Supreme. I mean, actually supports it really well. Red Guardian hitting this Surge, actually relevant. Wow. I don't get another repeat here. Oh, this one's already affected. Yeah, just the animation's gone, but yeah, this is right. I was confused for a second, but that's exactly how it should be. I guess Acid Arrow looks pretty solid here. I'm like just totally out of space, by the way, without the Strange. I'm having some regrets a little bit. I honestly need the Strange Supreme with this plays. Maybe you don't actually play Squirrel Glow without Strange Supreme. It feels really nice with Muir Island, but I'm having some regrets here. This is also a weird place to put Arrow because of Sam's shield, but you don't want to put it left because it just gets buffed a bunch. I think this is all we can do. I think we Penny Parker next turn, or play the Spider next turn. I mean, to get more power left without losing that space, I guess. But pretty weak turn, all things considered. Wicked. Okay, so that does make the US agent a lot more compelling left. So, oh, Havoc is actually perfect mid. I think we go Havoc Bob here mid. This gives us a really good chance to win mid, I think. I mean, they might slam a Thanos because it only costs 5. Would they go with Thanos right, maybe? Oh no, they play a bunch of cards. We don't know what they're gonna have. Okay, interesting. Havoc, Spider here is chill. Does put us in Shang-Chi range, unfortunately. Surge would have been the better hit, probably. Reality Stone. Oh, hey, nice. Oh, they did put Thanos mid. Did we catch that? Oh no, we're only getting 8. Puts us at 15. So Bob moved the wrong way on that snap, dude. Oh boy. Hold up though. 6 plus 11. 17 plus 4 is 21. Now shield can move out but not up, right? Plus 4. I mean, that's not nothing, right? We're actually still pretty strong left. And debuffing Wiccan a little bit, and maybe another big card like a Mockingbird or something. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. They're at 27. They're at 20. We're at 27. No, we're not actually at 27. We're actually at 16. Or in a 19. -3 for them. So it's kind of 19 to 17. Yeah, that doesn't feel great. I wonder if we're ever better off putting the agent right to hedge against like a big card. Just because left seems kind of hard to win. So this puts us at 13 to 3, but any big thing like a Mockingbird getting debuffed, I think gives us a slightly better chance. Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Oh, they played a lot of small stuff. Uh-oh. That makes me nervous. Speed would not have... Oh, Enchantress. It hits the agent. No. Unbelievable. It doesn't matter. He gets buffed because of the Enchantress, and we hold. Oh my god. Oh, it's the same difference. He was either gonna give her -3 or he's gonna gain +3 because of Washington DC, dude. That's so sick. Location transform. No, we don't need that. We can do Squirrel Girl though. That's fine. Space is like a little bit of a priority for us. There's some risk of Doctor Strange messing this up, but I think we could figure it out anyway. It might be okay to add like a Carnage in here almost. That would be cool. Parker though can add power and move things around, so we still have place. Surge getting pulled off Sakar, by the way. Home run. That's sick. A lot of free power in this game. Oh, genius hits already, dude. I think we wait on Nico. We should definitely have more spare. No, actually, Lake Hellas is decent for us. I almost wish Strange wasn't here in a weird way. So much potential power there, but that's all right. Cap is in. All right, all right. We got a science enjoyer. +2 is solid, yeah. Just to fill curve here, maybe, but you also just want to play your Bob for sure. This is a great spot for Strange, by the way. This location's a home run hit. Yeah, Strange is going to eat something mid, so we know we're going to clear out some space. That's not a problem. Who did I give the +2 to? Penny? I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's all the same. Maybe saying fill my curve is kind of premature to do because, you know, Spider, it's like... I could put Spider left to make sure those stats stay so that Strange doesn't eat them. I could also just, you know, merge it into the Strange for another +2 if I really wanted a hard commit to Strange. Kind of do, because I think Havoc carries left pretty hard. I mean, Bob is risky though, because Bob could move away. Maybe I should have gave the stats to Penny, not Bob, actually, in the scheme of things. I guess you could go mid here. Like, Squirrel Girl's gonna stick and Nico's gonna stick, so you have 8 here already. The opponent's at 15. That scales up a little, but they have limited space, really. So Havoc probably does contest that very well. Yeah. You might also get a Bob to move in there, too, technically. I'm just hoping they don't have, like, a, you know, Shang-Chi, obviously. Cannonball could be weird, but we'll probably always have a space mid. Or at least we should probably try to make sure we have a space mid. Or even left, probably better. Rock Slide, so that makes me think Darkhawk is incoming. Havoc getting big. We're only ever drawing 1 card. Oh, we shuffled the decks. I was gonna say we're not getting the Surge card anymore. Interesting. God, we can also move the Strange. I don't think that's right for the record. I think you actually still put Hawkeye here as well, just so you have flexible. Well, I don't know. I don't expect Cannonball anymore, right? I don't think Cannonball's a thing. Maybe this still goes here though, just so you have flexibility, right? I don't know. Agent might be a powerful card. It's probably the only really good draw we have left. Athena's okay, I guess, since we have some cards to play now, but not ideal either. Juggernaut misses, okay. They keep the shield in place. They're obviously gonna move it out this turn and then... Oh, it's like, why isn't this buffed? But it is. It's Cassandra and buffed, yeah. Strange is always gonna eat the Pim arrow. So if I want to add power mid, it should not be through Pim arrow. This acid arrow is risky, right? Especially, I think shield often moves over here. I wonder if there's ever a world where you snap Bob mid. Oh, it doesn't matter. Nice, dude. Let's go. First game, we get the win. Let's go. I love that. All right, dude. The Havoc is just too much, maybe. Shuri's Lab. Okay. Havoc. I think Havoc on 2 without Surge might be a disaster waiting to happen. I don't know if we want that. Left is honestly kind of hard for me to win just because we don't scale well. You know, like 2 drops don't double very effectively. One, you know, 10 power card for them gets them plus 10. I'm only ever getting like plus 3 per card. It's just too hard to scale up there. Surge here though we like. Okay, well now you play Shuri's Lab super hard because you're gonna swap out of it anyway. So you want to maximize that power output because of Starlight Citadel, right? And because you're potentially gonna get a Nidavellir there anyway. So this is way more effective now. I mean, I guess theoretically I could have maybe weaved in a Penny Parker to get the... Well, we could still do that later though, so that's fine. Okay, Cosmo mid. That's not really inherently a big problem for us, I don't guess. Yeah, Sam plus... Honestly, yeah, this looks okay to me. We're gonna have a new spot for Shuri's Lab. If it's mid, you're pretty sad about the Havoc, to be honest. You really hope Shuri's Lab goes right in this case, I think, so we can keep scaling it up better. We need to play Penny next turn so we can get the spider interacts really nicely with Shuri's Lab, right? So we want to make sure we get a spider down in time. We finally go to Shuri's Lab. They're gonna get a little late on getting extra rolls on it though. But that's good news. We really want Lab to go mid. Really want Lab to go mid. But see, they already like gained almost as much as we did off one card. That's the annoying part. Lab go mid. No. Oh no, that's actually good. No, we didn't want Lab mid. We wanted Lab right. No, I said it backwards. We didn't want Lab where Havoc was because we didn't want them to be easily outpacing Havoc, right? Because Havoc didn't benefit. No, this is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want Lab mid. I'm very happy. This is honestly the dream now. I mean, do we think the opponent's gonna like catch up quickly enough here? I mean, in some ways, being a plus Havoc really does feel a bit like overkill. I don't know. But Penny's really nice with the thing next turn. Do they just give up on the Havoc location, you know? I don't know. This definitely feels a bit like overkill. But Nidavellir, we have such a good lead because we've benefited from the Shuri's Lab so much that I'm hopeful we can hold Nidavellir. I don't want to say that, but they've only got 1 card down and they're not that far off, right? Like they're pretty close. So I don't know. A well-placed agent could certainly be awesome too. Oh, that's really small power output in Shuri's Lab. Okay, I'm feeling better all of a sudden, right? But 1 Thanos kind of wins Shuri's Lab. But I guess if they do that, we're not like too stressed about it, are we? Nico's free to play, nice. Oh, God, Havoc energy cheat here is hurting us a little bit, honestly. So this goes either 8 or 10 to double. We're up by only 1. Oh, nice, dude. They just don't have it. We're just so spread out. Dude, Okay, strange. It's cool. Agent Onslaughts is definitely something to keep an eye on. That's maybe a win condition for us. Surprise factor. Is this a Thanos deck? No, thank God. It is not. X-Mansion X Factor. Ooh. We actually don't currently have a way to play 2 cards next turn, which is kind of surprising. I only have 3 1-drops, so not even that likely, really. We go Penny to get a better curve, I guess, but for now, we're just going to go Athena. Get her down. Scream is scary. No disruption. Give me 1-drop, baby. Give me a 1-drop here. Oh, 1-drop, let's go. Penny, I guess, just to fill in the curve a little faster, maybe. Could put that left for a Strange as well, I guess, technically right now. Probably want to just play like 2 2s next turn, though, if we can. Sam is down. All right. Let's get a Red Guardian off this X-Mansion, please. Red Guardian, baby. One time, Red Guardian. Red Guardian. Bro, oh my God, dude. How am I supposed to win under these conditions, dude? Come on. Unbelievable. Strange does have the yellow jacket to eat now. Maybe I should have played Strange last turn, actually. Strange versus Scream is doable. You still hope maybe the US Agent hits. Hold up. I want Surge to be the last card I play. Oh, well, that's gonna be next turn anyway. Or Arrow. Well, no, not necessarily. If they have priority, it might be the Surge. So yeah, in case Arrow pulls Strange away, I think I want Strange to contest this Scream head to head. What an unbelievable hit for them, by the way. Just like crazy high synergy Batman, and we get idiot Robin over here. Yellow jacket moron. Say Blue Beetle as a DC themed bug character. You know he's yellow. The Yellow Beetle. How about that? Bob moving mid. That's chill. Whatever. I don't know. It's good actually that they did that on a turn when Scream had already activated, right? Ooh, 2x. Actually, pretty great. Oh, dog, do we... Oh, maybe we take a 50-50 on this. The Arrow, they have priority. Might even move the Surge, and then it's a guarantee as well. Ooh. That would be very... Do we hold the Sentinel here so that Athena... Strange still has the yellow jacket. I guess Athena and Sentinel are worth kind of the same, other than the fact that this fills your hand with a card. Might help if I hit another 2-drop. Yeah, I think, well, that's the same difference as just playing the Sentinel next turn, but I have another Strange Supreme hit, I guess, off the Sentinel. Yeah, I'm hoping they play like Arrow right or something here, or whatever. Arrow's gonna go left. Really? That's already where the Surge is. Oh, I'm sad. They should know that, right? It's very disruptive. I have a really annoying 50-50 now. This Nico really needs to hit the hits of the Nico. No. The Arrow played anywhere else would have made that such a sick play, dude. So Strange eats yellow jacket. Agent left is now good though, I guess, at least with the Arrow there. Like, that's pretty sick. And then you can move Surge. And I'm kind of assuming Strange doesn't have anything to eat, right? No. So if I play this, I get a +2. Athena loses 3, but you know, it's the same difference if this comes down. Oh, this looks shaky, right? It's hard to guess where power is going to be too, because Batman's just jumping everywhere. I'm also just only gonna have 9 here. Like if it's just Arrow, she's 6, 7, but this is gonna move, so she'd be 6. They played another big card. It'd be unlikely I hold. A 4-drop might. Just wondering if I actually want to move the Surge or not. Like, am I maybe just trying to win right and left? Problem is, Strange is going to remove 3 power here. If I'm trying to win right, I shouldn't play the Sentinel, because then I can get more power right. But I think Leaper is going to move there. So maybe I'm actually trying to win mid and left. In which case, maybe Surge mid is okay. I'm really worried about left holding now. I don't know. I think left might just fail. If they play a small card left in particular, I think we could be cooked. Let's see. Oh, Leaper went mid with my Surge, not right with their shield. I never really understand the order, but maybe we just win right now. But this is worse if I, you know, like I said, we'd rather have the Athena buff than the Sentinel if we're trying to win right. I never understand the Leaper. I guess I had, no, they had priority, right? Oh, that's probably great news because right's gonna be a tiny card. No. Oh no, it's exactly what I said. No, no, no. Lose by 1 point. By the way, shield early. Okay, Sam, we like to see it. Mostly been playing. Oh yeah, Surge is cool though. I've mostly been hitting Strange shield plays instead of Sam shield plays. Sam has really been a 2-2, I think, most games, but still some cool opportunities. Strange would actually be great in Monster Metropolis. Often one of the bigger guys you can get. That just hurts in general, man. Havoc early plus Surge. Turn 3 Havoc happening? Is this happening? He's really good left too. I'm tempted, man. I maybe should put a Shadow King in this deck, like to answer stuff like this, but you know, it's too good against my cards is the problem. I'd have a hard time playing it sometimes. Bro. Can we just go toe to toe here, man? This Athena is like kind of stuck if I do this because I'm staying at 3. I mean, I guess as soon as I hit a 1-drop, I can play her, but then moving on, like, well, I guess a 2 and a 2 is also 3, but that wouldn't be next turn. I would need to hit the 1-drop next turn maybe for Athena to be good. This is like a little bit of overkill, but I sure do love it. I don't know. I love going toe to toe with their Strange. Like that looks really fun to me. Oh, unfortunately, this is going to be a Thanos Destroy deck probably, which means I have to be really mindful of Killmonger maybe. So like Bob and Squirrels and Nico are kind of bad. I mean, the Strange thankfully eats the Squirrels anyway, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, I like that this contests across the field well. Athena actually hitting the buff. So now we want to hit a 2-drop, right? We want to hit like Sentinel or whatever to play with like Hawkeye. Or is he, I mean, a 1-drop would be fine too. We could play Hawkeye plus Bob or Nico or whatever. That's never any good for us. Oh, actually, at least we got a cool on reveal out of it. Okay. It's going to be hard to play maybe. It's expensive and we want to buff Athena, I think, every turn. But at least some upside, man. That's cool. So can Havoc and Strange outpace Strange plus stuff is going to be the question to answer moving forward, right? Bob, okay. We do think Bob's definitely at risk of dying. Let me go ahead and say that. I think he wants to go mid though, generally speaking. Spider here on Strange is a huge hit if it connects. The only downside I have here is if I don't play Hawkeye, I never get to play Hawkeye. That said, everything we draw thanks to the Surge will be playable with whatever. So we just play like Hawkeye plus, you know, Agent or Sentinel or whatever and hope that's enough. But yeah, this is scary. I don't know. Ooh, this also gives us the ability to move the Strange Supreme, which is very cool. Very cool. Lady Deathstrike. Wow, dude. Already catching that. Wow, dude. That's brutal. How is Athena still so small, by the way? That feels really bad. I think there's a really good chance they kill Monger and I have no cards mid. Strange has nothing to eat this turn either. I mean, it's kind of insane to play against that though. Like, I don't know. I hate not winning. I hate not winning Metropolis at all, but I'm gonna have 4 plus 5 is 9 here if I win Baxter Building anyway. Oh, actually even more because Nico's buffing Hawkeye. I mean, maybe we just say that's enough. I'm not actually sure we're even winning right though. With the like a Killmonger here is also really scary. I don't think we play into an unknown like a Killmonger. They haven't really played much, so honestly, like Shang-Chi is actually as or more risky. It's almost like a build deck here. Maybe we move for the sake of Shang-Chi. I don't know. I hate losing Baxter Building though. It makes it harder to win mid. I just don't know. If they play a Shang-Chi, we'll feel like geniuses. But if they don't, we're gonna feel like idiots. If they play Killmonger, this might go poorly. Because you might need to win Baxter Building in that case. Let's see, is it Shang-Chi? We feel like geniuses indeed. Yes, dude. The move on the freaking spider. Let's go. Heyo, Strange and Nico on 1 might be okay on Blackstone. Maybe just go Squirrel though. Yeah, since you got Strange, that's perfect. Blackstone Strange is gonna start farming that up quick, dude. Nice, really nice. Oh, Eternity Range. Strange doesn't mind that either, man. Oh, add a copy to hand. Double Strange. Can we keep up with that? Well, the first one the first one eats the second one at some stage. If we hit Sentinels, like we could maybe feed, you know, a little bit extra. I don't know if that's worth it or not, man. It's fine. It's as good as anything else we're gonna have. Maybe Agent could be better in some matchups, I guess, right? You might like Agent better sometimes. I almost want the Rock. I kind of wish they'd win this. Let's go here, get some Sentinels going for these Stranges. I mean, this one might eat the second one right away, so we may not need that many more things, but we'll see. Maybe they both get to go a little bit here. Oh, Magic is very terrifying, unfortunately. We have 2 squirrels left to eat. Yeah, okay, so now we're kind of out of things already for the Stranges, weirdly. Although Hawkeye will fill in the gap there quickly. This Sentinel, and then... So this will eat this, and then this will have nothing to eat. Or this will eat this, and that'll be there for another future turn. One of the two. Whatever the case, that's fine. I kind of wish we could keep them both alive, though. That would be fun. Probably a little better for us, too, on average, right? Ugh. I just wonder, they just always have it on 4. I mean, obviously they don't, because the games they don't, they just retreat and you never know what they were anyway. But I like to complain about it, like they always have it on 4. All right, so we're back down to 1 Strange, so probably time to move into like Athena world. I'd say like, let's try to win our Strange spot. Actually, you know what, for that logic, yeah, let's do this. Let's try to win our Strange spot by just being big. And then we maybe try to win this spot by being annoying. Like this plus this, right? Like hopefully they go for like Iron Man or something. But the problem is like Gore can like single-handedly beat you. You know, that's the issue. Like try to win this on numbers and then win this on sneak. Max sneak power. I don't think it'll happen though. I think a Gore just comes down and you lose, you know. Gore doesn't need help to win. Also, I don't really think left holds either, for the record. I think that's also a problem. I'm also losing a lot of power mid because he keeps eating my Sentinels. This is the real one, so he never eats this one. I don't know how much I need, right? But okay, they did commit a lot right. They've already fully committed here. This is interesting. This could give me some solvable data. I don't know. Yeah, literally what I said, right? It's just Gore. I can't beat Gore with Agent. He's just too big. Rogue and Sage. Okay, they went big here in case I turned off Limbo, which I think is very smart, but just can't win. This is my biggest play, and it basically only removes 6 power from them, which is still 25, and I'm only at what, 7, 10, 4, 14. Yeah, it's just not gonna do it, man. Boy, I sure do love draw 2. I might yeah, I might just go Hawkeye draw 2 actually. Yeah, just go ahead and put Bob in, that's fine. Hawkeye draw 2 looks good. Penny can be better later. Gonna leave a spot maybe for the Penny merge too to do some work. Hawkeye looks great though. I mean, the Squirrel or something might be better, but I just like playing Hawkeye as well. Wow, we actually drew the Squirrel. Okay, boy, I will say this really locks you in from a power commitment standpoint. If you don't hit Strange, like you only got 1 spot left. But I am drawing 2, so I'm more likely to find a Strange. Maybe. What on earth is my thumbnail for this video gonna be, by the way? I just realized I don't have one planned. Oh no. Oh no, I made a huge mistake. Athena plus Surge might be kind of boring, people. We'll see a lot of Athena decks. Maybe it's gotta be Havoc. How do I get Havoc and Surge in the same same thumbnail though? That's gonna be tough too. Spider-Man pulling that mid is, I mean, that's okay for now, but I just really need to find Strange. Strange. I mean, without a strange, we're just, it might even honestly be too late already, but I kind of have to find it like this turn to have a chance, I think. Oh, we denied the Polaris. That's funny. It's a interesting. Oh, good God, dude. I mean, the Athena's kind of pointless because I'm out of places to play. It doesn't do any good. Maybe you go Penny here at least so you can play the dude, and that's at least a way to make space. I mean, without a strange, this game is just not gonna go well. Maybe they're a clog deck and have nothing to clog. I only have 3 cards. I mean, it's too late for strange anyway, right? It's probably too late regardless. Maybe not though. Maybe there's time. Okay, there's no time. Gonna have 1 space available right to move a card. Does Havoc ever hold? No. Havoc does not hold. Hydra Bob is too small. I can move a card out, right? Like I can move out like a squirrel and put a big card here, but I don't have any big cards. That's the inherent issue here. I guess I could move maybe like a 7 power Penny if it gets buffed. That'd be cool. Do I actually want to put the Sentinel in first so that maybe the Spider can hit the Sentinel, I guess? Maybe so. Maybe having the 8 power there is more flexible. It's 1 and 3 only, but could make a tiny difference if you think like Havoc's gonna hold mid. Maybe there's a play just shuffling your moves around a little bit. Sending 8 left might make a difference. I don't know. I think we're totally cooked is what I really think. I don't think there's any possible chances here, but we can try something. My best play is probably just always US Agent, but I gotta figure out where that's gonna be. Fortunately, we hit the Nico, which is the weakest option. Sam plus Scream. Oh, the Scream is amazing. So let's move our left card. Well, I guess we got to move the left card first, anyway, of course. But maybe we just try this. I don't think Agent is any good, but it's theoretically the most power output just in case. 7, 8, 10. I mean, if they played a big card here, maybe you could hold. This is actually going to be -1, though, so that's going to hurt a little. I don't know, man. Maybe we catch them off guard left. What am I going at? 10, 13 to 11? Yeah, it's not impossible, actually. Maybe they get caught off guard left and mid here and we just win. I don't know. I mean, if they're aware of the spider move, you know, that's going to be harder to sell perhaps, but maybe they forget. I think a lot of people forget that thing can move. You don't see it hardly ever. And it's hard to like click. I mean, I guess the card kind of floats on screen probably for the opponent, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess. At least we got a chance. Oh, they did get pretty weak left. Oh my God, does this hold? Oh my God, do they actually go strong mid though? Well, hold up. Right now we're just winning like 8 to 7 right. Hold up. All we needed. Let's go, dude. 8 to 7 holds, 13 to 12 holds, bro. Unbelievable. We actually pulled this out. What a crazy game to win. Oh, snap. What? Let me in the game, dog. Let me in. Let me in. Scroll girl early. Kind of risky, man. Let's... Panopticon makes it look a little better, I guess. Oh, never mind. It's insane. It's genius. It's the best card ever. Yep, let's do that. Strange has a lot to eat already. By the way, this is... Yeah, this is my 10th game. We're currently 4 and 5. I went on a tear early and then things fell apart later. But now we're back. Let's get Strange down sooner rather than later. I mean, Hawkeye is nice, but we want that Strange to make sure he has plenty of time to keep eating, right? I don't think that's right, but I'm like tempted to be honest. Strange honestly might hold down Big House, and he's immune from Shang-Chi right now too, which is very cool. So maybe we go Athena here and then we just put Havoc in next turn. Havoc Hawkeye next turn looks good. Sam's pretty dead because Strange is going to eat the shield obviously. Well, that feels incredibly frustrating to be honest. They weren't even aiming for that, dude. That's just a freaking unlucky roll. Oh man, I actually I don't think I'm ever winning left. I think Panopticron's too good for them. I think I have to try to win mid. The problem is I'm only going to have one more space available. I also just opened up a Shang-Chi. Great. Cosmo. Okay, that does make me feel a bit better, maybe. Still kind of scary, though. I'm going to put Spider here instead of on the Strange so that I have flexibility to move, potentially, but also just can add power without space, basically. Oh, Cosmo, though. Oh, god dang it, dude. Freaking Cosmo, idiot. You dummy Cosmo. I hate you. Well, in that case, maybe you just go for your strongest card here with Hawkeye. Turning into a demon. I mean, like, demon left kind of pulls you back over here a little bit for the record. You're at 8, 10 to 10. Like, it feels so bad, though. Oh, it also gets eaten by Strange, so it doesn't really pull you back at all. Well, I mean, I guess that's still good to feed the Strange right now, but how am I winning mid? There's just... you don't ever trust a Havoc here. I think you're just cooked. Strange for them. Juggernaut. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but we're still really strong, right? So it's not that annoying. Strange for them does potentially remove power for them here almost. Like, I guess it's kind of a net 0, but so there's just no way to win mid, right? I'm only adding 8 points and I'm only up by 2. It just feels impossible. Not to mention Shang-Chi just destroys me. Yeah. No fun to be had there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's a whoopsie from the opponent. Listen, I missed it too. Don't feel bad. I had 1 extra rounds of buffs from Yggdrasil, so I had 1 basically extra point, and Nico had 1 extra point on Reality Stone. So what a steal, dude. What a steal.